All right, Shalom. I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, Wahar Rakah Kwadash, meaning in the name of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, and the Holy Spirit. I also want to give double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to you brothers out there that's also laboring in His work, pushing out this gospel in all true faith and sincerity. I say Shalom. See, I just want to go into another quick lesson, touching on the fact that there's no pretty way to push this gospel. There's no easy way to tell you people you're going to die, because the overall objective to bringing out this word is to condemn this place, man. To tell you so-called white people you're going into captivity, all right? America's going to be destroyed, and as it pertains to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Lord is going to put you to death unless you return to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. There's no easy way to tell the people that, man. And that's the thing, especially amongst our people, man. They want everything to be comfortable. They want everything to be laid out on a platter, man. Even the sense of urgency that comes with saving someone's life, man. You have a person about to cross the street and about to get hit by a car, and somebody, step in the way and save their life, and they rough them up in the process. It's not for you to jump up and say, damn, why did you pull my hair? You should be, you should rejoice and be thankful that that person saved your life, no matter how rough that process was, man. And that's the thing with our people. They want us to come across in a certain spirit, something they can adapt to, all right? They used to the Bible. Anyone who speaks, according to the Bible, or anybody with a Bible in their hand, they are used to that person speaking in a certain fashion, with kind words, which, hey, we are speaking kind words, man. Although they might be rough, they might come across as rough and raw and rugged, but they kind, because what we bringing out is going to save your life, man. But their perception of someone who's teaching the Bible is someone, using fair speeches and kind words, telling you everything's going to be all right, patting you on the back, some damn inspirational speaker, man. But that's not how it was set up. That's not how the true prophets of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah was set up, man. And it makes sense. It doesn't take a lot of diagnose to see that anybody who truly know what this book is about, which the Bible is the bloodiest book ever published, man. So there's no easy way to break down the scriptures. When you go into the words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, they pretty much death threats, man. And it's always been that way. When the Lord destroyed the earth in the flood, where he sent out death threats by the way of Noah. You think Noah was telling people it's going to be all right? No, Noah was telling you you're going to die. A horrific death in a flood, man. You, your wives, your kids, your infants, your dogs, they all going to die. That was the message, man. All right? And the Lord sent that death threat out by way of Noah, and guess what? He carried it out, man. All right? Even when Yahweh Shah came on the scene, man. Look, Yahweh Shah was condemning the Israelites. He was telling them and prophesying of what was going to come concerning 7 AD, man. Them was death threats, all right? And today, the prophets, the true prophets, they're not going to come across with some eloquent speech, And even for you brothers out there, man, you can't be in the spirit of preeminence, all right? You can't be in the spirit of preeminence, trying to polish up your speech for these people. Man, the hell with these people, man. You are to serve Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, not to compromise your stance as being a prophet, man. You think John the Baptist was worried about the way he sounded, and he wanted to speak more eloquent? Of course not. Even when Yahweh Shah said, concerning the day when we are brought before judges and governors, he said, take no thought of what to say, man, because it'll be given unto you in that hour. And really, that's the spirit we should be in right now. You shouldn't be worried about how you're going to come across, all right? Matter of fact, let me start with that in 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, in the 1st verse. It says, "And I, brethren, when I came to you, came not with excellency of speech or of wisdom." Yeah, this is the Apostle Paul right here, man. He said he didn't come to you with excellency of speech or of wisdom, meaning, you know, you using these big words, you shying away from your raw emotion. Look, man, you can't be premeditated, man. When you teach this word, you can't come to the conclusion, well, you know what, I'm a speak like a great orator. No, that's not this. You in the wrong field of work, man. All right? "And I, brethren, when I came to you, came not with excellency of speech or of wisdom, declaring unto you the testimony of Yahweh Shem Yahushua." Yeah, and the testimony of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is pretty much, you're going to be put to death, man. One way or the other. Either you're going to be delivered or you're going to be destroyed. That's the gist. That's the overall message. You know, there's no in between. Now, I want to look up a couple of words in this definition right here, man. All right? First word I want to look up is excellency. In the definition, that elevation, preeminence, see? Superiority, excellence. Yeah, so you don't want to be in the spirit of elevating your speech. The Lord gave you a certain, now you want to be in the spirit of looking on words. Yeah, of course. But you don't want to be pretty much fake, man. Because if the Lord put a certain spirit on you to carry out and perform his services, man. You got some brothers that have a rough exterior, you know, they got a certain look, they got a certain, you know, hand gestures and mannerisms. Well, the Lord knew that. The Lord created that person, man. It's not for them to try to, you know, polish up themselves so they can sound like a damn professor, man. The Apostle Paul always going to that. We not college professors. Now it is certain brothers that naturally, you know, have a feel for words and they speak a certain way. Yeah, because the Lord put the spirit on them to be like that. But if you not like that, it's not for you to try to front, you know. You got to just bring it out raw. That's how this thing was meant to be. Hey, and even for the brothers, I know brothers in amongst Great Millstone that have a good vocabulary, but they still bring it out raw. All right? They don't compromise their stance because they worried about, you know, hurting the feelings of the people. Man, hell with you people out there, man. The Lord gonna burn your ass, all right? So it says elevation, preeminence. Yeah, meaning what? You don't want to be preeminent, premeditating, you know, speaking in a certain way. Just let it come out, all right? Now, the next word I want to look up is speech, preeminence of speech. All right, I mean, excellency of speech, which we see that word is preeminence for excellence. It says, of speech, a word uttered by a living voice embodies a conception or idea, what someone said. See? So yeah, you looking to elevate what you say. No, man, this thing was meant to be straight to the point, man. You gonna die. Somebody crossing the street and they about to be hit by a car, you're not gonna premeditate what to say. You know, you yell out some eloquent speech before you save them. You know? You're going to be rough and raw. Get your ass out the street, you're about to get hit, you know? And that's the message, man. And there's no other way to bring it. Because this book is not a loving, peaceful book. This book is a bloody book. Matter of fact, let me get that in Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter, starting at the 9th verse. And when I looked, behold, and hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe, man. This is dealing with the Bible. So it's no pretty way to convey the message of lamentations and mourning and woe, man. It's no pretty way to do that. This is a rough business we involved in, man. Matter of fact, this is Matthew, the 11th chapter. Start at the 4th verse. Yahushua answered and said unto them, Go and show John again those things which ye do hear and see. The blind receive their sight, and the lame walk. The lepers are cleansed, and the deaf hear. The dead are raised up, and the poor have the gospel preached to them. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. Yes, so this is Yahushua speaking. Why would he say that, man? Why would he say, blessed is he who is not offended in me? This is insinuating he must be offensive, man. A kind, eloquent speaking guy is not going to offend anybody, man. So this proves that Yahushua was speaking rough. All right, he was an austere man. But let's read on. It says, And as they departed, Yahushua began to say unto the multitudes concerning John, What went ye out into the wilderness to see? A reed shaken with the wind? Yes, you ain't going to see some fragile, timid guy, man. You know, you coming across like you did 8 years in Harvard, man. And not just that, you seeking to do that. You know, you trying to polish up your speech. This is the wrong business for that, man. The Lord didn't raise up guys to compromise their stance. He raised up guys in that spirit, that stand stiff spirit. You know, that stubborn for righteousness spirit. You know, either is this way, is Yahweh Shem Yahushua way, or death. Those the men he set up. Verse 8, But what went ye out to see? A man clothed in soft raiment? Behold, they that wear soft and clothing are in kings' houses. But what went ye out for to see? A prophet? Yea, I say unto you, and more than a prophet. Yeah, man. And more than a prophet, because John used to cuss people out, man. Did not John tell the people who came to see him, who warned you to flee from the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Did he not call them a generation of vipers? Well, those was derogatory words in those days. And the Lord set it up that way because we dealing with a hard-headed people. Here it is, you want to speak eloquently so you don't rub nobody the wrong way. Man, fuck these people, man. All right? Even, damn if you do, damn if you don't. If you speak nice and eloquent, they're going to give you their ass to kiss, man. So the Lord knew what he was doing. Matter of fact, because see, when you come across in that spirit of trying to speak eloquent and use big words, you actually resisting how the Lord set this thing up, man. All right? This is Ezekiel chapter 3, and I start at verse 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel and speak with my words unto them, man. Not your words, you know, not you coming up with some eloquent speech, using big words and fancy words. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech or of an hard language, but to the house of Israel. Meaning, when you go out to the Israel, you speak to these Israelites, you should be able to convey your message because you came out of that Israel. You know what words to use to get them to understand. Not to many people of a strange and hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto me. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto me, for they will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impotent and hard-headed. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their face, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads, man. So the Lord knew what he was doing when he set us up in this spirit to go out and cuss Israel out or to use rough words. So you people out there, your desire for us to tone it back, you don't know Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right? Verse 9, And as adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. Yes, so the Lord set us up to come in a certain spirit, man. And that's to be rough and to curse you people out if need be. Because again, there's no pretty way to preach this gospel, man. There's no pretty way to tell you your ass gonna die. You see? And that's what our people desire. They desire for us to cater to their feelings, man. But the hell with you, all right? We serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Isaiah 30:10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not, unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. See that? And when you go into that word smooth, speak unto us smooth things, one of the words there says portion, parcel of ground, smooth part, smoothness, flattery. And when you go into that word flattery, when you look it up, it leads you to honey, meaning sweet, meaning things that's pleasing to the ear. No, words that's easy on the ear, pretty much, man. So we are in the right spirit, man. You know, you got brothers out there that have a good vocabulary, but they not compromising, man. There's brothers in Great Millstone that can use big words, you know, but they not compromising. They still telling you you're gonna be put to death. They still cursing your ass out. And you got brothers out there with a limited vocabulary, and they still cursing your ass out. The overtone of this message is not going to be pretty. So for all you people out there that got a problem with that, man, fuck you, man. Because, hey, you're going to wish all the Lord did to you was talk rough to you through his prophet. When everything started to jump off, when everything reaches climax and run its course, you're going to wish that that's the only thing you had to worry about, man. This is the least of your worries. When the Lord pour out his wrath, then you're going to really see, all right, when the Lord actually carry out those death threats, man. All right, so with that, shalom.